Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about the mental side of golf and what most golfers fear. And they fear poor performance. And a lot of this has to do with what other people are doing around them or what they expect versus what is actually reality. It is important as golfers to make sure that we manage our expectations and really understand how much work are we putting in and what are we getting out of it. This kind of ties into the video where I talked about improving your golf swing and making sure that we're practicing correctly and having a detailed plan so that we can not only improve our swing, but we can improve our performance on the golf course. If you're somebody who plays once a month, reality is you are not going to perform well. I don't care how good you are, you're just not going to perform to where you think you should. And that's just lack of playing and practicing. So it's going to be important that if you are somebody who only does it once a month, okay, things get in the way, it happens. But you have to do things at home, drills to keep your body moving correctly. And when it comes to the course management side of it, you're going to just have to play conservative. All right, I can't do that because I don't practice it enough. So maybe I'm not going for that par five. I'm just going to lay up, take my par and move on and not risk making a bogey or a double. If you're someone who plays weekly, now, all right, you play enough, you got more time on the golf course, you can be more aggressive because you've done that. You've been there. So one of my mentors, and you've heard this many times, always used to say, wow, that was bad. Proper practice prevents poor performance. I almost forgot that. Proper practice prevents poor performance. So if we're practicing correctly, we are preventing poor performance. Too many P's going on here. We need to have a detailed plan when we practice, either on the range, at home, or on the golf course. And I encourage all of you, and I challenge you to put together a plan for you to do this winter if you're up north, how you're going to practice between now and the middle of April when we can get outside and play. If you're down in the southern areas or if you're somewhere where it's nice, I want you to put a detailed plan together. All right, what do I need to focus on? What do I need to practice? And what's my plan moving forward? So for me, one of the things that I've done this winter is I have improved my motion in the backswing, meaning I used to get into this habit where I thought I turned, but I would more or less kind of lean a little left, get my shoulders to like 60 degrees, feel my right hip go way back, and then from there I would probably stand up, block it right, see you later. So my main goal this winter is to really feel myself pivot into that right side, feel my right hip go back so that I can freely swing down, eliminate what I call my big miss, which is a block right, and I can be more consistent on the golf course. I'm also guilty of the only time I've played over the last couple of years is in tournaments. Well, sure, I performed well in some of them, but some of them I get so mad because I shoot scores and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? When I really look back, all right, I didn't practice on course. Sure, I hit balls on the range. So one of my goals this year is to say, hey, I'm going to play golf, whether that's 3-4 holes at a time. If that's all I have, sure, but I'm going to play them. And I'm going to make sure that I'm giving myself the best opportunity to perform well because I'm like all of you, it sucks shooting high scores. And when you know you can do better, it's frustrating. So one of my areas of focus this winter, and this is all I do when I hit balls, is, all right, I have a plan where I'm going to get my right hip to work back and I'm going to feel my left shoulder get to my right foot. That's just my visual. That tells me, hey, I've turned enough. Usually when I do that, I turn at about 92 degrees. And then that sets me up for the downswing. So I've developed a plan to practice correctly so that I can improve on the golf course, see my scores go down, have more fun, and enjoy this game. I challenge all of you to do the same. Remember, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Learn to manage your expectations, know what reality is, and start loving the game of golf. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, Share this content with family and friends. And if you have any future ideas of videos I can produce, or if questions you may have, be sure to reach out either via YouTube or any of my social media channels.